Hello, welcome to Live at Mixtape. Thank you for joining us. Tonight we have an excerpt from Living Gallery, The Chakras. Directed by Factory Obscura artist Morgan Smith, this immersive collaborative performance is based on the chakra system and seeks to connect our physical selves to a higher unifying consciousness. Stick around after the live stream for a live Q&A with cast members Morgan Smith and Jasmine Jones. All virtual tips can be sent through Cash App to Morgan Ginger. We'll post the information in the comments. Please enjoy an excerpt from Living Gallery, The Chakras.
I am the universe.
Vast, incomplete, and ever-expanding. Galaxies drip from my fingertips. From my furrowed brow pour billions of stars, each with its own stories to tell. Tales of deliverance and of destruction, of lavish grace and fighting bitterness. All observed in sacred silence from on high. Light years separate the celebrators and the sufferers from their celestial guardians, who, powerful as they may be, remain helpless in the face of the inevitable end, solemn witnesses to the only thing we are truly guaranteed. Designed with purpose, but left unattended, such dry of the marrow which has sustained for millennia and handed over to a powerful few who care not about the image I bear.
I am the universe.
The indelible work of a master craftsman, a product of motherly mercy and fatherly strength, of fierce femininity and meek masculinity, and more, for the temporary satisfaction of those who glean from just beneath my surface. This will be their demise.
From dust to bone, to dust again, I will remain. I am the universe.
Pieces
understanding who I am, I call on myself again to transform my body and my mind. Oh, I wonder who I will become, but accept the journey that I'm on, embrace the present moment that I'm in. Who am I to question this living body I am, holding on the best I can? I don't know what to do to pick up the shattered pieces of my soul. I don't know. Stand my ground, and I breathe, and I stand my ground, and I breathe, and I
We are the universe.
Bursting at the seams with glory, bathed in the whitest of lights and built to exist indefinitely.
the giver of life and sustainer of worlds, forever echoing the first cry
Of each and every newborn baby,
into the vastness of space and time.
lover of secrets and keeper of the unknown.
I defy reason.
I am all of you, and I am none of you. From the fold of my tattered garment billows every breath you'll ever take.
And in my frantic mind are each and every word you'll ever say, or leave unspoken.
In my hands live the hurt and the healing you'll surely cause.
And in my feet reside every step you'll ever take.
We are the universe. We are the universe.
Where are you? you? Are you rooted? Are you rooted?
Where are you going?
Are you breathing? Are you taking care?
Of what? Of who?
Are you present? Are you present? Are you present now? Are you present now? Are you present? Are you present now? Are you present? Are you present now?
That was an excerpt from Living Gallery, The Chakras, directed by Factory Obscura artist Morgan Smith, who is with us today with Jasmine Jones, also featured in the performance. Thank you for being with us. We have a few questions for you about the performance. And for those of you watching at home, if you have any questions for the performers, please put them in the comments and we will ask. To kick it off, Morgan, you were kind of the instigator behind this project. Can you tell us what inspired you to create this piece?
So, like the title suggests, it's based on the chakra system. Probably about a year ago, over a year ago, I just decided I wanted to make something. So I started journaling and thinking about what was important to me. And through my life, I've been taught from other people what the chakra system is. And everything that was like coming out in what I was writing, like lined up with some of the chakras. So I was like, okay, well, I'll start there. And I knew I wanted other people involved always, because it's better to work with people who are talented in other ways than you are. So yeah, I just kind of like started thinking what I wanted to make, how I wanted to present it, and who I wanted to be involved. And then it evolved into this thing, and I called it a living gallery. So the original idea, it was going to take place before the pandemic at this place called Prairie House, which is an amazing, beautiful building in Norman, Oklahoma. Very interesting architecture. It's very famous. It's called Prairie House, as I said. And the artists, myself included, we were all going to be like stationed in little sections throughout the house. And so the audience members would be able to just walk through like it was a normal art gallery, and the art on display would be the artists ourselves presenting something for you that we had made, but also it's a performance piece, so the artist will be there in addition to making what we're presenting, we're performing as well.
Great. And Jasmine, when did you get involved? How did that happen?
So Morgan reached out to me. I can't remember the time of year exactly, but I know that when she asked me, I wanted my friend Kelley Queen to be a part of it as well. So we met up with Morgan. We talked about what we wanted to do, and we were going to do like this big sculptural kind of thing, plus the performance of it. And then what we did here in this performance that you guys saw tonight, we kind of blended things together that were going to be a part of it initially and kind of just changed it up a little bit.
Nice. It's the year of adapting. So speaking of adapting, Morgan, what was it like adjusting to the new reality of having a broken foot and trying to make this piece happen anyway? Question from the audience.
That was, at first I was like, it's okay, I'll just like step out and just be the outside eye for this, because we had more another person involved, but then he got sick, so he had to step away from it. And then Brenna, the vocalist on the first part, just encouraged, like, with that one, because I was supposed to be dancing with that one, she was like, well, we're just going to simplify. And, like, we still had rehearsals, and Jasmine carried so many chairs for me, and we just powered through. The show must go on. We sit down. It's
a good thing to have a team in those situations. For both of you, what is one of your favorite parts of the piece, and what do you like about it so much?
Can I go first? I'm very partial to this. So the ending of the second group, which is the group that I was a part of, we had a very smashing sort of moment, and it was very, like, intentional. We had, like, a rhythm going and everything, but I didn't realize until we actually did it that I loved it so much, because it's messy, because it's still fun, because it is intentional, and it's like you're interacting with your people. So I really think that was my, like, top tier favorite
Yeah.
part.
I think my favorite part was the little orbs that we had. That was a new thing that wasn't originally in it before. And then one of the cast members had this idea, Josh did, and he got these orbs, and I loved how we started incorporating them. We incorporated them into the first part first, and then I asked the other group, I was like, hey, you want to do this? And then I just love how it evolved around the orbs, and, like, the orbs represented this entity who was leading the other two in each group, and, like, trying to, like, teach them about the chakra. So the first chakra was the solar plexus chakra, which is about, like, power and transformation. And then the second chakra was the root chakra, which is about, like, being rooted in your home, in your body. It's, like, stability. And so I just really love the transition of the two entities. Like, when he whispers, we are the universe, and gives her the orb, and is just passing the story along to the next group.
Nice. You talked about this a little as you kind of adjusted and collaborated, and things changed as you were adjusting the piece for the new situation. Are there any other parts of the piece that turned out differently than you expected?
Yeah, I guess the whole second part with them was, like, not what I was expecting at all. That just kind of happened. Our first meeting, when we were getting ready for this, we're like, okay, well, this is the space we're going to do it in. How is it going to change? And, like, that, I don't know, just the way that all happened really surprised me, and I really loved it. I loved how it evolved. It was wonderful.
And can you talk a little more about how you found all of the artists to participate in the piece and collaborate with you?
Well, so originally, there's 7 chakras, so there's a different, some chakras have 1 artist, a couple of them had 2, so it kind of, like, depended. So there ended up being, like, 13 or 14 artists involved total. You only saw a couple of them, but most of them I met here, and they're all my friends now, and I'm like, hey, you do art, and I just, like, asked my friends, basically, hey, do you want to make something with me? And they all said yes.
Great. Jasmine, have you ever been a part of a performance piece like this before?
So I've done performance before in a way of where it was very much my own art. I did a lot of social sculpture sort of things a couple years ago. Kind of dropped off of it since I graduated college and everything. But it means a lot to me, and performance art does. And I've never done anything in this realm, I think. A lot of my performance experience have been, like, bringing in an audience and having them do something with me or for me, and having them experience the art themselves, tactile more so. But yeah, I don't think I've ever done anything in this way, so I'm really happy I got to do it.
Yeah, I hadn't asked Jasmine that question yet. I've been meaning to. That's awesome. And it's funny because what the original piece was going to be was kind of more like what you were just talking about with the sculpture that we were going to have, and then Jasmine and Kelley are like, hey, guess what? You're performing now. Wonderful. I loved it.
Yeah.
Morgan, can you talk a little more about kind of the overall message of the performance and what you were trying to get across when you started this?
So I think, so the chakra system really kind of helps us go through ourselves and what we're connected to. Like, each one deals with the different internal or external struggle or flourish you might have in your life. And so once I realized, like, all of my, like, problems or things I was interested in all, like, related to that, I think I just wanted, I don't know, it helps, it's good for clarity to, like, kind of just go through and focus on all these different things. It's good to, like, join your mind with your body and with where you are. And so I think, no, I know what I was trying to do. I just wanted, like, to let other people know. So, like, originally people were going to come in and experience each chakra. Each one was going to be a performance and, like, this thing that happened to you, and just, like, getting the audience to experience that. I wanted them to, like, feel, okay, so maybe they don't know exactly in, like, all the words what's happening to them, but they can still feel it because we're showing it to them because it's there. So I just wanted them to feel that too. That's my goal.
Great. And last question, what is next for the Living Gallery? And also, are there other performance projects that you have in mind coming up? Anything else you're working on?
I don't think I have anything else I'm working on. Right now I'm just working on fixing my broken foot. But I do hope to one day do this show in its entirety. That would be so wonderful. I don't know if it will ever be, like, something that happens in real life. This kind of helped me, like, think about, okay, well, maybe we can just record the whole thing and put it out there. So, yeah, I would just love to be able to explore each chakra the way we got to do with these two, with the other artists who are involved in this. Because we had gotten to start most of them before the pandemic, so I just would love to go back and finish.
Yeah, I remember, I think after recording, I don't remember when exactly, but a rehearsal a few times, after rehearsing a few times, we had talked about how if this does happen, how it was originally supposed to, it's not going to be the same as how it was originally, because we have done this, and now it might evolve to something else. We still might, like, grab from certain elements and all that, but it might not be the same, which I'm okay with that. Obviously, it's art. It's, like, evolution in a way. But, yeah.
It's living in multiple ways.
Exactly.
Yeah. Watching it change and grow.
Yeah.
Is there anything else you want the audience to know about the piece before we sign off?
Not that I can think of. I think that's it. We talked about a lot. Yeah.
Thank you both for joining us, and thank you to the audience at home for tuning in tonight. Be sure to support the participating artists by leaving a tip in the virtual tip jar on Cash App. Thank you so much for tuning in, and join us next time on Live at Mixtape.